Hi all, welcome. Welcome to part 6 of my DeLorean Lego mock build. It is part 6. We've been doing this for obviously 5 episodes now. Today I'm going to be continuing and hopefully making some more progress on what is this incredible kit. Please do like, follow, subscribe, check out the website doalg.co.uk or abbreviated for diaryofalinkedingeek.co.uk. And of course, if you follow me on social media other than Facebook and you use Twitter, please use the hashtag DOALG. Like, share the content, guys. The more, I'm going to keep doing this. So, persistence is key. Persistence is key. So, without further ado, I'm going to crack on with today's episode. So, hopefully, we should now have today the camera feed. Look like it's quite in focus. So let's just check, make sure everything's okay with the. It's slightly out of focus. There we go. He says. So, hi there. Right, so let's crack on. Let's hope that we have some improvement with the tech. Things are looking better, guys, to be completely honest. I'm a lot happier. I've had to do a substitution. I'm sure if you were watching in the last episode, that I was missing a piece. I've had to substitute a white one instead of having a black one, purely because the part went missing. So I put that piece in place, as I'm sure you can see on screen, the white circular one. Let's lift that bit as well. Purely because I can't find the black one. But because it's an internal component, hopefully it shouldn't be missed too much and it's all going to be closed up in here. So I'm not worrying about having exact pieces correctly. Do say hi, guys. I'm going to be talking and building, but I'm going to try and focus on a bit on the build more than what we probably have done in the past. I've done quite a lot of chatting, but I want to make some progress today. Let's see some real effort and construction going on. So without further ado, I'm going to just quickly check where I am on the instructions. So I'm on step 170. Again, I've substituted in that part that you can see, and I'm up to 171. So I'm going to shift the vehicle to one side, move it away. You can quickly glance at the rear of some of the detail as I take it off camera. So I'm just going to pop this over here. I'm now going to crack on what's going to be hopefully a really good kit, guys. Well, it is a good kit. I'm really enjoying it. So we should hopefully see it take more shape. Before I forget, everyone, of course we've improved the tech quite a lot, or I've improved the tech quite a lot with the live streaming. And I said to you, I won't be talking to you as much because I want to be able to concentrate on the build, but also one of the things is I'm sure you guys want to be able to have feedback and comments. And yeah, well, let's face it, feedback and comments is always good. And I can now actually see your on-screen comments as you chat to me. So if you want to ask me something, hopefully I'll be able to see it a little bit clearer, so I can actually talk to you as I'm going along. I can now have the secondary screen that I was hoping for, so I can actually see the chat, what's going on while I'm building, guys. So we'll see how that moves along. I am quickly just going to have a small panic because I'm already missing a part. How ridiculous is that? Already, not even step one in, and I'm missing one of these. I've only got one, and I should have two, I believe. Yep. So I want to double check what point do I need another 2? I do need another 2. So I'm missing a part already. That's not a good start, guys. It really isn't. I'm missing 172. So I am literally just going to shout down to my part person and go, "Oi, we've got any more of these?" So that's what we're going to shout, Mrs. Bless her. Missing a part. Missing a bit. No! Cat bombardment. Cat on set. Cat on set. You can't see her. Go on, Tab. But yeah, Cat was about to get in on the set as well. So yes, my other half, bless her, is quickly just tracking down one of those because she's been sorting out bits and pieces for me. She knows exactly where they are, so she's digging one out right now as we speak. But no, I hope you're all well. I hope everyone out in internet land is enjoying the videos and the general chinwags. What have I been up to in between? Well, planning and putting together the schedule for upcoming videos and general general what we're going to be doing with the channel. And what are we going to be doing with the channel? Well, we have a special May the 4th NHS charity event, which is happening, of course, on Bank Holiday, which is next Monday, May the 4th, i.e. May the 4th be with you. So, guys, do get that on your diaries because we're going to be I'm going to be doing a live 12-hour stream of me just building Lego, chatting, talking to you all, talking about my favourite kits, and in all, trying to build as many Star Wars themed Lego kits that I can do in 12 hours. So, of course, like I said, I'll be starting at 7 a.m. in the morning on May the 4th. Do excuse me. And I will also be running all the way till 7 p.m. 7 p.m. So that's 12 hours of Lego building. Trying to do as many kits as possible. All in aid of NHS. So there is a sponsor page, guys, online. Do check it out. It's on the website. There's a link to it. I see some people have already been on and donated, so thank you very much. I've got a basic goal. I'd love to raise even just £100. If we can help beat that, great. If not, then it's all good. It all goes to charity. That's the important thing. So I'll be plugging this for a little while, guys. Don't get fed up with me talking about it because I want to pump this. I'm trying to obviously raise a bit of awareness, as well as have a bit of fun with it. I know Captain Tom has done an amazing job. I don't expect to raise anything like what he's raised because it's just a different story. But I just want to, have a bit of fun, raise awareness, and raise some money at the same time. So check out the website. I have a Just Giving page linked through it. So go to doalg.co.uk and you'll find a link to our Just Giving page. And I'm probably going to keep that live for a little while after the event. So if anyone's watching back on the live stream, rewatching the live stream, you'll have up to like a week or two to subscribe. So I'm going to hopefully let's raise some awareness and raise some money. Let's raise some cash for our NHS because let's face it, they're doing an amazing job during this COVID-19 scare. So let's do it. Let's contribute something. If you haven't contributed something already, you don't have to really contribute much. £1, £1, £2. What's it? The cost of a cup of coffee? Exactly. Not that much. So we will just do our best and just enjoy. And that's all I want to do, guys. I just want to enjoy myself, do the live stream, try and do as many kits as possible in a 12-hour period, and just see how much Lego I can put together. So you can see I've already attached this part here, and I'm now going to shift it back out of the way to the next step. As you sure probably saw, my lovely wife quickly popped in and out with the part that I needed. So I was able to carry on. What a wonderful wife she is too. She's organised all my little bits into these little bags. Really quite organised and well. And she was able to get to that part straight away for me and brought spares in just in case. So can't go wrong. So these bits are going on here. And I'm sure you remember from the other day when I was talking about obscure parts. There's those lightsaber handles, the curved lightsaber handles again, going on and you think you're going to see them because they're going to be in some obscure random place, but they're not. They're actually hidden away, just like the other side, because we did this on the other side of the vehicle just the other day. I'm sure you remember. So as you can see again here, these ones with the holes go over in a backwards position. They don't go in your obvious straight over. They go, oh no, they do go over. They go over this way with the curve facing up. That's the important bit. The curve faces up. So that goes on like so. You can sure just make that out, guys. Yeah. So you can see the curves facing up, and then it goes over a little sheath, and then these just pop on over the top. So, yeah. So, that way up, so you guys can hopefully see it nicely. So yeah, I know. I hope you're all well. You're all out there watching on in internet land. Like I say, what have I been doing? I've been, like I say, planning out the schedule. There's going to be a lot more videos, guys. I'm going to try and put a diary of upcoming events on the website. So check out the website because that's where everything's going to be going. I'm going to be making improvements to the site. I'm very much aware that it's not the most easiest of things or straightforward to kind of understand and follow. So let's. I'm going to try and put some improvements in place, and hopefully, if we can figure out a way of streaming to multiple platforms, because some people have had problems or don't have YouTube accounts. Some people liked the fact that they could comment live as I was streaming using Facebook Live. And then, of course, I've done bits and I've moved that across to YouTube. And of course, not everyone likes YouTube, so it's finding a happy medium. I will say that seem to be getting a lot more video views on YouTube because it's there and it's triggered. So I'll continue with YouTube for a little while until I can figure out how to multicast, so to YouTube and Live. I'm not sure how easy that is yet. I've not really done that much digging into it. So how are we doing? So that's one stop 182. We're now going on into 183, and it's actual details on the vehicle. So we need the vehicle back here. And I've just realised I've knocked off the gear stick again. Keep doing this. When I pick it up, I shouldn't pick it up from this section, and try and avoid picking it up from the stick. So I pick it up from there and I knock it. A bit like I knock the steering wheel. The only criticism is connected on by two little circular connections, and it just pops on. So it's not the strongest. So that's my only crit. So with any of the parts so far. If you're out there, guys, and live and watching, say hi. Let me know you're there. It's always nice to know people are online and watching. I know I would. So these go like so, and then these go here like so. All right, 184. Progress. 184 is these little grey uprights. it's definitely seeing more and more progress, which is really nice. You're starting to see iconic elements of the vehicle. So last episode, I also said, mention, comment if you think you know what these are. A couple of people seem to sort to initially think they were the gull wing doors, and then someone highlighted and pointed out that it was a bit too far back. So it's actually the mechanism. This is the mechanism for the undercarriage of the wheels, so they can flip down for normal road use or up into hover position. So not everyone kind of twigged. So you're gonna anyone who watched that one, you'll be watching this one and you'll be kicking yourselves now. So these pop here like so. I think these bits here are what's going to hold the seats in place, and then of course this is the rear behind the seats. So hence all the nice angled flush position for the seats to go back. So it should look good. I think the flux capacitor sits somewhere here. Really cool. Right, step 185. So we're not doing bad, guys. It's taken 8 episodes to get up to 180, which is why I'm trying to focus a little bit more on the building rather than the chatting. But I don't want to not talk to you either. So it's finding that happy medium. So yeah, I mentioned the schedule. There'll be a lot more planned programs going forward. They may not all be live streams. They might just be videos edited, finished, polished to go online, and others will be live streams. I'm going to try and mix it up so it's not just all live streams all the time, because I can imagine you all out there might get a little bit fed up of the live streams and want to see some more board game reviews or actual reviews of kits. Yeah, that's the plan. Also, bringing back the May the 4th stream. If you have any Lego kits that you'd like to be like to donate to the day, see if I can get it built in the day, as long as it's not something ridiculous like a Death Star or a brain. What's the big one? What's the big triangular one? Death Stars. Then that's fine. Smaller kits. I want to try and see how many small kit, of the smaller kits I can do in that 12-hour period. So you're probably thinking, why did you do 12 hours instead of why didn't you do 24 hours? I'm at work the next day. I didn't want to risk doing 24 hours. So bit of a cop out, I know, I'm sure, but I need to. Didn't want to make it too much of a challenge the first time around. So this one's going to be 12 hours. The next time I do anything like this, or plan to do anything like this, it's going to be 24 hours. But I need to put a bit more planning into it rather than just a month put in. So making progress. So just doing more of the inside, but by the looks of it here, I think this is going to lead on to further sections at the back of the car. It's either going to be engine or internal, I would say. I'm not seeing anything, forward in the instructions that's further forward. I think it's all focused at the rear of the vehicle at this point in time in the instructions. So that's tray 1 done. Tray 1's empty and sorted, so I can now go on to the next tray. Onto tray 2. Believe it or not. 189, I think we're on. Yes, we are. 189. Brilliant. Right. These bits out. Again, these are elements that are going straight onto the vehicle, so I'll do these as they come. Help if I actually orientated the vehicle the same way. I'm doing it backwards, so you guys can see it a bit better. But I'm probably not. I'm probably the furthest away from the camera as I can. But hey ho. Yeah. Voila. and then that goes. Yeah, 190. Like I said, everyone, just give me a like, give me an inkling that you're alive in internet land. But I know, I'm acutely aware that some people rewatch this back and use it like a radio. I never really saw video clips on YouTube YouTube live streaming or Facebook live streaming like a radio channel for people. And particularly during COVID at this moment in time, someone might want this on in the background um, as they're working away. So, fair play. It's a bit of an education in from my perspective. So I'm going to move the vehicle off camera again, but you can see what we've just done. We've just been doing all these elements around here, and of course we've done this other side for the undercarriage. Okay, I'll shift this across to one side again, and then we're going to do the next bit. Oh, something's fallen off. Good. What's that fallen off? Where's that gone? Anyone see where that's? Oh, I can see where that's gone from underside of where we've put that pillar. Oh. That's back on now. Alright, okay, so that's that bit fixed back on. We can carry on with the rest of the build. So as you can see, we're on step 191. Okay, this goes on the back of this, and this sits on the top. Hold these two bits together. So. Sometimes I find something trying to put some of these larger plates join sections together. Really kind of push and spread it evenly just so it sticks, or I find it doesn't quite sit straight. So hopefully now that's going to sit straight. So we've got this one in front, in the middle. Yeah. So, if anyone thinks they know what this part is, do speak up. I'm always interested in people guessing what bit I'm building. If you think you know what bit I'm building, speak up. 193. Excuse me. Yeah, coughing all over camera is not always the greatest thing. This cough, I'm just really struggling to shift. I have to have a drink. Alright, next bit. 193. So I say that a lot. I sound like Tommy Cooper, just like that. If anyone who doesn't know who Tommy Cooper is, then you need to YouTube him. Check him out. Comedian from the 70s and 80s. Wore a sit-on red comic, I don't know what the type of hat is. There you go. Anyone knows what the type of hat that Tommy Cooper wears, then, comment, say, and tell me. I can't remember what it is, but he's very funny, very kind of close comedian from that period of time. But no, check it out. He's very funny. Some of the original stuff he did. Absolutely genius. Right, so where does this go? This goes, how does that go there? That makes no sense. That's because something else sits on top, you moron. That sits on top like so, but I don't know how it goes like that. There we go. I was probably having a proper moment then. Couldn't figure out how that connected on because I didn't have the 4-bit on top. Again, you can just make that out. So, what have I got coming up? Well, some of the obvious things is the May the 4th. I'm going to be doing some board games reviews soon because I've got some Kickstarters hopefully arriving. The COVID scare has basically stopped producers and suppliers and board game designers have really affected their releases. And what I've done most recently is kick back a couple of Kickstarters. And hopefully some of these games should be arriving soon because basically I've had an update from the Kickstarter companies, and Avis Games being one of them. I backed their game Battle Royale, the board game card game. So that should be arriving soon, guys. So watch this space for a live play, uh, for demo and review, because I look forward to playing that and giving that a review. Well, there'll be other things coming along. Think about the time of year, guys, and you'll probably twig that I'm going to try and do some seasonal stuff, like I'm doing the May the 4th. Um, being inspired by the people out there raising all this money for the NHS during this COVID scare is what really kind of inspired me to do this, or to do the May the 4th event. So support it, guys. Even if you don't watch the whole stream and you just watch half an hour, take the chance. Take the time, not the chance. Take the time, please. All it takes is a couple of minutes just to quickly pop onto the Just Giving page and donate a couple of quid. I mean, like I say, people have already donated. So I thank you already for people who have already gone on. Hope you enjoy watching the stream, and we will hopefully get some well-deserved funds raised for our NHS because they've done an amazing job. Yes, it's a shame, but it takes all sorts in life to make things better for people, and there's no harm in improving our NHS because we're very fortunate to have not many places in the world have something like that we have here in the UK. So let's pay tribute and help them out because let's face it, it's a nice thing to do. Right, so making progress. 201. I'm trending through this quite nicely. 202. Probably thinking that probably slightly darker grey. To be honest, I don't mind so much. It's probably going to get hidden. Probably should be the light grey, bluish grey rather than dark bluish grey here. But it's going to be going over. So heads up. On with the bricks. And that is tray 2 done already, guys. Making real progress today. Normally it's 2 trays an episode, so I might actually get 4 done this episode. So let's see what happens. So these now tray 3. Wow, real progress. However, realised I ordered some bits. Maybe they were for this. Didn't find any spare colours. I will shout down to my parts person, and I will continue doing some of the build. I may just have to pop those in a bit. I'm not going to stress about it too much. Pop those on. I can come back to it. I know I've ordered the parts. They just haven't turned up in time. I didn't realise they were missing. A couple of bits on this particular instance. Making real progress, guys. Might have to give my missus a shout and go, oh, I'm going to need the next steps. She's got them already prepped. She has. I know she has. She's an amazing star. She's been so supportive of the channel. Couldn't be more thankful, to be completely honest. She's awesome. But she knows it. I tell her this a lot. A lot. So this is kind of cool. These little tubes are connecting on here like so. This larger one, because it's going to be bent slightly longer. I'm going to connect these now. This could be tricky. So, and then it goes in there. So, fucking cool. I wonder what this gives away. Anyone think what that might be giving away? Just say to you if you think you know what the parts are. Speak out. Shout. Speak out and shout. Right, so this now goes on here to hold this in place to stop that from popping out. Because these are quite strong, the bend could pop that piece out. That's why that's there holding. 209, guys. 209 is this one. So now we're on 210. Yep. Here. That's 11. Excuse me. Right, got more of these pins. Connect the pipe. So that's going to go like that. Side. Really well. Push them on. You can see this. You can see this. Really cool. I'm going to put that one on, and then again goes in the key. Oh, so that one's on. Struggling to get this one on. Now, okay. You can make that one out. That goes, this go there, yeah, and then we've got the other bit. Yeah, like so. Sometimes you just have a little bit of perseverance with us. Sometimes a bit won't go on as it's told. I'm a bit ahead of myself here, guys. There we go. That's a bit there. Like so. There we go. So it's starting to take shape. You can think about what it might be. Yeah, probably know. You probably know. Of course you know. Of course you know. You guys are smart. You guys are really smart out there. Yeah. Oh, another one. Could this be going? Right under. Yeah. Goes here like this. It goes here like. We can't see this. This goes. Yeah. That goes there, and that curves. Do that one. The other one. This is to go on here. Hold it. Bend it. Try and put it on. So. Come off. There you go. You can make that. Yeah, a little bit tricky, but we'll get there. And then same again. This side this time. This one on here like so. That one like so. Pop that there. Don't want that hanging off as it bends. Because it's actually quite stiff, this pipe. It really is. Tricky. There we go. There we go. So that's on there now. I'll straighten those up a little bit. Really some really cool tubing. Really nice effect. Really nice detail. I really like that. Looking really, really good. Really good. Okay, so we're going on to that was 216, so now we're on to 217. Okay, tell you what now, story behind these parts. Really tricky part to get hold of. I eventually found a supplier in the UK because there were suppliers in Europe wanting £15 per part. And to me, I was like, that's a bit excessive. I'm not quite sure what they come from. I think they come from the big figures. They use them as shoulder joints. Flexible figures for like some of the Star Wars figures and some of the other some of the other figures they do in the series. And oh my god, I couldn't believe um, how much they were wanting in Europe for just these parts alone. And then of course in Europe, this is not a dig on Europeans, but they've got to take into account the fact that they've obviously got European taxes, as well as the conversion stuff, the conversion costs for the euros. So it's not all fine and dandy. So when you've got the cost of a part as well as the cost of shipping, it soon adds up. Um, but here in the UK, I don't really want to have to spend that much on a part. It's worth it because it looks great. Excuse me. But I'm not going to spend £15 on a single piece unless it's a canopy, a really big canopy, vehicle. Then it's worth it. So, but I did find a supplier in the UK at a much more reasonable price. So there we go. Good. I'm happy. I've got it. I've got it, the part I wanted at a much more reasonable. Probably for that, traders, sellers dismay. Probably a little bit more money. I'm happy. I've got the bit. Let's pick those here. I love how you get really bright parts against really dark, contrasting elements. And it's quite common with stuff like this, but you don't realise until you do a kit like this, where it is lots of darks and greys, when you get the odd bit of colour, it really stands out. You can really see that blue and that green pop. Really can. So that's 218 up to 219. Excuse me. That is tray 3 done, guys. Tray 3, and we're only 40 minutes into the stream. So well, another 20 minutes, and I might get this tray done. So I might call down to my missus just in case I get another tray parts done. Might be a record for today, guys. 219. I will actually. I'm gonna call down to prep us another Can you prep me some more trays? Can you prep me another tray? Oh yeah, well no, I've got a tray to go. Giving you forewarning. Thank you. Man, broke the way. These bits. I'm up to 2-1. I'm doing 219 now. That's 219. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3. So that'll be 233. I think it'll be around about 230, 233ish. Yeah. Don't worry about it. If not, I'm sure you can probably see my missus in the background, guys. Say hi. Hi. Like I say, very supportive. Everything's here. Cool. So it might be 237. I might have just miscounted. Brilliant. Wonderful. Here's the die. There you go. There she goes. Right, so this bit I've just done here is going on here. So, yeah. Awesome. Goes there like that. There you go. So here was another unusual part that I couldn't believe was very difficult for me to track down. They call them unicorn horns. But in this lime green, they may as well be real unicorn horns. I struggled for several days trying to find somewhere, again, at a reasonable price to get these. And I got it. I got there. So I will credit all the suppliers that's gone into providing parts for this build and tag them in it because they have contributed to what is, I think, an awesome kit. I mean, that look stands out, and you're thinking to myself, what part of the DeLorean is that? But it will become apparent. It will, guys. It will. Where we are, 222. So this bit goes over here, like so. Go. Next step. Oh. Try get to this. I have now 223. So interesting bit now there, chat, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got two bits that go on top of each other by the looks of it. Yes, they do. They go on top. I'm really going to focus. I really want to try and get loads done, guys. So I'm going to shut up, and you're going to be like, "Oh, thank God he's shut up." Because I really want to see some real good chunk of progress. I am going to do a speed build. I think I figured out how to get all the footage from my live stream and get that on. Yeah, so I can do a speed build of this, guys. Might look a little bit odd, but it will look great. So 222 gives away what section of the vehicle this is. So we'll bring back in the car. Okay, as you can see, my worry about the that component being white is nothing, was nothing. So that little bit earlier I pointed out that should be black, I put in white purely because I just didn't have the part in black. So let's see how this looks, and let's pop this in place on the back of the car here, guys. Yeah, that goes there. Yeah, right over. Okay. Sometimes things don't quite sit straight, and then you ping bits off. Goes there. That's fine. Can't get this sit straight right here. Really. So I just had to line up the brick. Sometimes don't force it. Take your time. So that little bit I was concerned about there, with those two missing pieces, but actually doesn't look so bad. I can actually get one of these flat grey tiles and fill that in, and you won't really notice it. So apologies to the original designer. Sorry, David. No, it's not deliberate. It's just purely because I didn't have that part. Excuse me. Right, so back onto the build. Really starting to take shape. Rear end of that car is looking absolutely fantastic. But we'll do that in the review section towards the end. Do check out the Facebook page, guys, because I am putting progress pictures on here as well. It is looking absolutely fantastic, and these these progress pictures are actually really, really useful. So I was really curious about this part, guys. So there's a whip in the instructions. I was like, what on earth is this being used for? Okay, and it's being used as a power supply cable. It's absolutely incredible. I would never have thought of this. So this sits inside here. Just make it out. Yeah, just sat inside that tube. It goes round these red parts. And this absolutely unbelievable. I would have never, in a billion years prior to seeing these instructions, twigged that that was for. And I'll tell you what, it's the subtle little details like that I am absolutely in awe of. These guys come up with kits like this. Absolutely phenomenal. So David, the designer, what a fantastic job. Thank you for uploading your instructions to Brick Vault. I really am enjoying this kit. So I'm going to crack on. It's another bit that needs to go straight onto the car. So I need to make sure this bit goes on quite importantly. So on the instructions, this states actually that it's actually got a clip in, and the clip goes at the bottom, not at the top, like I was initially thinking. Why is there a clip? And this, ironically, goes here, like so. So I'm just going to angle that bit a sec. It goes on there. Just make that goes on there. I'll straighten it up now. And when it goes down, it clips on to that bracket just there, like so. That holds that shape in that position. So very, very clever, very clever. I like how that's done. Subtle little things like that. It really is. And then is this in more detail that's going to go onto the car in a moment. So I'm going to move the vehicle out of the way again. And let's crack on with this. So we are not doing too bad, guys. We're 10 minutes to go into the build. Let's see if I can get this trade done. My wife may kill me and go, you didn't need those parts. You wasted time. She's probably right. But let's see. Let's really make this This goes like that. This goes like that. Brilliant. That. This bit goes top like that. Part. Oh no, I dropped it for a second. Then I was like, thank God I didn't. I'm trying to find a black bit on a carpet in my room like this. Real tricky. Real tricky. It goes like that. Yeah, I did. I think I've got a wrong bit. I have. It either popped off, did drop it, or it's wrong. I think it's possibly a wrong bit picked. So I'm going to go and have a very quick look. Or was that a part I had to order? I think it is. You know what, guys? I think that's a part I had to order. So I'm gonna have to call it quits for the day, because that is not the correct brick that goes on there like that. It's because I didn't have the part and I had to order it. I'm certain. So that bit I can't miss out. Not really. So we'll have to pause there, I'm afraid. But lots of progress has been made. I have done a lot more than I would normally do on a build, or in the previous streams and previous builds. So let's have a quick look at this, because this progress is quite good. So you can really start to see some of the detail coming out in the back of this vehicle. You obviously see the exhaust and the exhaust manifold that's also additional on the vehicle, where the smoke comes out in part one. Really detailed lights, good engine component here with all the pipes and the tubing and the wires and all the different nodules that come out of the vehicle, and of course this assembly here with the bright coloured lime orange components. Then of course you've got the what is going to be the undercarriage of the vehicle. You can just see how this pops in. So it pops in there like that. So that's obviously what locks it into place for when it's a normal vehicle. And then of course when it comes into hover mode, it's going to go probably like that, because the wheels face down. So really clever, really clever. I like how he's done that. Very nicely done. And of course you've got the detail inside the car, guys. Yeah, really nicely done. Really good progress. Very chuffed. Enjoying this extremely. And I'm sure you guys are too. So again, just to reiterate, I really am enjoying doing this with you guys. I hope you are. Of course, thanks again for watching. It means a lot. Like I say, I'm enjoying doing it. So do check it out. Subscribe so you can get the latest feeds and videos when they come out. Do obviously remember that I'm on social media. I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. You can follow me by going to doalg.co.uk or using the hashtag doalg. Thank you again so much. Had a great evening. Stay safe, everyone, and do remember to check out that website. Check out the May the 4th special stream that's coming. The Star Wars NHS 12-hour stream. Yep, going to be good. Take care all, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.